Prime Minister Justin Trudeau is in Hiroshima, Japan, ahead of the G7 summit, which starts tomorrow. That city was decimated by an American atomic bomb in 1945, and Japan intends to amplify the message that nuclear weapons have no place in modern warfare. Mackenzie Gray is traveling with the Prime Minister and is in Japan tonight.
Donna, the Prime Minister and other world leaders have arrived in Japan for the G7, but is it countries who aren't here that will dominate the conversation?
We stand up for the shared values, including supporting the brave people of Ukraine as they defend their sovereign territory.
Expect to hear the president's refrain repeated by all G7 members, as the war in Ukraine will be the top issue. But there isn't expected to be any new sanctions against Moscow. Instead, the leaders will work to shore up existing actions.
That would be a very timely message for the G7 to convey.
The setting for the summit chosen to underscore concerns over the war.
500,000 people lived in Hiroshima.
Hiroshima was leveled in 1945 when the U.S. dropped the first atomic bomb on the city, killing 70,000 people instantly. It's the hometown of the Japanese Prime Minister, who's hoping to use the memory of the bombing to push the other leaders on nuclear disarmament.
More than 77 years, we have the history in which no nuclear weapons were used. We need to respect that, which that is never again.
But Vladimir Putin's also been clear that Russia could use tactical nuclear weapons in Ukraine. And Japan's neighbors are also increasing their stockpiles.
North Korea is developing and strengthening its nuclear arsenal. China is building up its strategic nuclear forces very quickly.
How China strategically targets other countries' economies is the other major issue. All G7 members oppose Beijing's frequently used tactic of slapping punitive trade measures on countries when they have a disagreement. But finding consensus around the table on how to counter it could be a challenge, with countries like France saying they don't want the summit to be viewed as anti-China.
We want China become responsible member of the international community.
The Prime Minister is expected to have a number of one-on-one meetings with world leaders while in Japan, including with U.S. President Joe Biden. Donna?
All right, Mackenzie Gray in Hiroshima, Japan. Thanks.